October 2016 marked a traumatic chapter in Kim Kardashian's life. She had traveled to Paris for Fashion Week and was staying at the luxurious Hôtel de Portales, a historic and exclusive hotel known for its privacy and top-tier security measures, catering to the rich and famous. However, even these measures couldn't protect Kardashian from the terrifying events that were about to unfold that night. This incident starkly reminded the world that even the most famous are not always safe. As the night grew late, Paris streets fell into a quiet calm. While the city slept, a 5-member gang of robbers approached the hotel discreetly. Dressed in fake police uniforms, their attire alone suggested this was no ordinary heist. With calculated confidence, they showed fake identification to the hotel staff. The employees, unsuspecting of the impending danger, allowed them entry without question. The heavy wooden doors of the hotel closed silently behind them as they made their way inside, where a nightmare awaited their target, Kim Kardashian. That night, Paris would be shrouded in the shadow of a crime. Kim Kardashian was unwinding in her hotel room after a long day. Draped in a luxurious robe, she lay on the bed, trying to relax after the exhausting events of Paris Fashion Week. The room was dimly lit, the curtains softly swaying with a gentle breeze. When she heard faint footsteps outside, she dismissed them as a hotel staff member passing through the hallway late at night. But when her door slowly creaked open, a chill ran down her spine. Shadows silently slipped into the room. Fear quickly filled every corner of the room. Frozen in her bed, Kardashian watched in horror as several dark figures approached her. Her heart raced as she tried to comprehend who these people were and what they wanted. One of them broke the silence, identifying himself as a police officer. But the hardness in their eyes and the sinister intent on their faces made it clear to Kardashian that this was a lie. When they pointed their guns at her, she instinctively wanted to scream, but no sound came out. The room was enveloped in a deadly silence. The robbers moved with precision and determination. Kardashian was living one of the most terrifying moments of her life. Without wasting any time, the robbers sprang into action. They harshly pulled Kardashian out of her bed. As they forcibly tied her arms behind her back, they warned her not to resist. She was in tears, trying to make sense of what was happening, but the situation had spiraled out of control. They bound her hands and feet tightly with plastic ties, then silenced her by taping her mouth shut. Now completely defenseless, she lay on the cold floor of the room. All she could do was close her eyes and hope for it to end. Her heart pounded as her mind recorded these terrifying moments. This would leave a deep trauma in Kardashian's life. The room quickly descended into chaos. The robbers frantically searched every corner for valuable items. The elegantly decorated room was turned upside down. The jewelry Kardashian had carefully arranged was swiftly taken. One of the robbers noticed the massive Lorraine Schwartz engagement ring on Kardashian's finger. Without a second thought, he yanked it off her hand. The other robbers, coldly efficient, continued to gather her remaining jewelry. The room resembled a battlefield. Everything happened within a few minutes, but its impact would last a lifetime. After gathering the valuables, the robbers fled the scene, leaving behind only fear and traumatic memories. They exited the hotel as quietly as they had entered, hopped on their motorcycles, and vanished into the dark streets of Paris. For Kardashian, the ordeal was far from over. But for the robbers, the meticulously planned escape had gone off without a hitch. What they left behind would change a person's life forever. Kardashian would be haunted by the memories of that night for a long time. Following the incident, the Paris police launched a massive investigation. Security footage was reviewed, and witnesses were questioned. After months of painstaking work, the identities of the robbers were uncovered. In early 2017, the gang members, including their leader, Ayomar Eid Kadachi, were apprehended. During the trial, the robbers confessed to their crimes and were sentenced to lengthy prison terms. However, much of the stolen jewelry remains missing to this day. Justice was served, but the losses could not be recovered. Kim Kardashian's life was forever altered by this event. Found by hotel staff after the robbers had fled, Kardashian was deeply shaken and struggled to overcome the shock of what had happened. She decided to step back from social media for a while, heightened her security measures, and became more cautious in her public and private life. This incident not only impacted her personally, but also left a significant mark on her public image. This experience left an indelible mark on Kardashian's life, one she would never forget.